Hey, it's Steven here from Marketplace Superheroes, and in this video I'm going to talk about how to instantly make your product sell more on Amazon. I'm going to give you some strategies for figuring out how to stand out, make a more unique offer, and get your product up and running faster. Alright, I'm about to look at the first product, but before I do that, as always, smash the like in the video until the point where your screen breaks. Don't do that. And secondly, give me a subscribe to the channel and click that bell icon as well so we can notify you when we send out some new videos. All right, let's get on to the first product and jump over to Amazon right now. So we're in Amazon and I've just picked some random products. There's no particular reason why I chose these. These are not good or bad products. These are just examples so that we can look at how to improve products, right? So when it comes to finding ways to stand out, ways to make your things better, the place I always go to is customer reviews. So the reason I do that is because in customer reviews, we get a couple of things. Number one, we see what people love about a product. We see what people felt kind of meh about. And we see what people hated about a product. And the important thing that we have to remember today is we must, number one, make sure the things people loved, we have in a product. Our product, it matches it in every single way. It might even improve upon that. That would be even better. But it has to have those elements, right? As you'll see in a second. The next piece is things where people are meh about, they don't really care about, kind of mention them in passing. They're opportunities as well to improve. And the final piece, obviously now, is the negative stuff, which is unfortunately what a lot of people love posting online. But these negative things, these are things that are going to give us opportunities to figure out how to stand out, how to create a better offer, and they're also things that we can check on to make sure that when we sample something, the product is good quality, it's not going to break easily, so on and so forth. So let's take a look at the first example. It's this Spy Tech waterproof magnetic case, right? Pretty interesting product, 20 bucks, that's all fine. So we're not worried about the listing quality or anything today for once. But what we're interested in is this piece here, a couple of things. We're interested in the reviews, right? Now, lots of different reviews here, 5 through to 1. Let's just open the 1 star over here, 2 star, 3 star, and then we'll actually just take a look at the 5 stars right now. So when we look at the 5 star, we can see these are the things people liked about the product, right? This thing is super, found out where she was going. Obviously it's to do with hunting, right? So sorry for that. Maybe, okay, that's kind of a nonsense thing. Before purchase, I read mixed reviews. Excellent product. If you take the time to play with it, it gives you much more than just latitude and longitude. So again, gives you more than that. That would be something I would snap right now. I would copy that, put it into a document under things people love, right? So especially if you use the map, which works with Google Maps, right? So again, works with Google Maps. That would be another really important feature we would want to make sure our product has, right? A year ago, works great. Attached to front bumper, held up. So look, front bumper, held up great. That's another important feature we want to make sure our product would have if we were selling this as well. Battery lasted 2 to 3 weeks before I had to change it again. Another key feature, right? So we found already about 4 or 5 key features. Again, a little hint for you. These are features we want to do where? Put them into our bullet points. These are important things that people utilized when they were trying to make a purchase decision. Let's see what else we got here. Waterproof case up offers super strong magnets. So strong magnets, that could even be a keyword to be completely honest. And it would stay in place no matter what the weather conditions. Excellent. That's also important. Stays in place no matter what the weather conditions. So now we're up to about 7 different features that we're looking to make sure our product has, okay? Awesome little case, waterproof, and magnets are super strong. So look again, we saw it, we see this again now, super strong. That's a really important thing, that the magnets are really, really powerful. Just a case, no batteries. So I'm not sure why everyone else is mentioning battery life. Just a case, blah, 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 right? So again, that's another thing as well. It's important that it's just a case. Battery life isn't all that important, but does the case help prolong battery life? That could be a potential bullet point as well, or simply just something that we would look into, consider more when we're choosing the product. So these are all features I think are really, really cool, and these are all things we're going to make sure of. But what I would do is I would keep on going down through these product reviews, the 5 stars, and just making sure that everything that is mentioned here are things that I have in my product. Make sense? Excellent. Hey, real quick, I know we're going through a lot of really interesting stuff, but what I want you to do was just give me a hashtag value down below. If you're getting value from today's video, you're seeing ways you could be improving your offer as well. Really important. It helps us with these videos. I'm going to let you go back right now, but hashtag value down below right now. Do it and like this video. It's there as well. Get it done. All right, let's go on now. We're going to look at the 1 stars. So from really great to absolutely awful. Let's see what you're talking about. So I purchased magnetic tracker case in June, but didn't put it on my car right away. Once I did set up the tracker, it fell off in less than 2 weeks. However, the company said it was too late for a refund. So again, what do we have here? That these magnets weren't so strong in this situation, right? So that's important. Also, the company, I'm not going to comment on that, but apparently the company didn't respond, so that's not great. My request for refund tracker was declined. So that's the big issue here, that they wanted a refund on this thing because the magnets were not very strong. Therefore, they gave it a 1-star review. So you can immediately see here that number one, making our product stand out on Amazon, making it unique. Like, we have to have these things in place before we even consider opportunities to make it more unique. But how would we make it more unique after what we've seen here? Number one, we immediately see an opportunity in the strength of the magnet. We can talk about the fact we tested our magnet under all these different conditions. They're definitely stronger. They're more powerful. It's not going to fall off your car. These are critical things. So again, that's just one way. After doing this simple exercise, we can improve and make our offer stand out more. Let's see what else we got. Case broke after first use. 2 magnets, we didn't lose my tracker. So again, it broke easily. And again, you cannot replace this item if and when it does break due to it being listed as hazardous liquid materials. Okay, so what's the issue here? Well, it broke, right? The case wasn't very powerful. The shell wasn't powerful. It cracked. So again, another way for us to stand out is to talk about the fact we have the most durable case on the market, and we've tested under all these conditions like the magnets a second ago, and this is why you really have to buy our product. And so also we could be looking at this whole thing and see people are using this product in different conditions, right? Weather conditions. So what does that tell us? Well, the product might get dirty. Therefore, a potential, I'm not saying it's a great bonus, a potential bonus to go with something like this might be some kind of cleaning kit, right? Because they know it's going to be utilized, going to get wrecked, right, out and about when people are hunting, etc. Also, we know people are hunting. So what other simple little accessories for hunting could we add in with this product? Another thing that would be great as well. Also, maybe we know, well, there's a GPS. People might have a GPS. Maybe the screen on GPS is going to get dirty over time. Maybe there's a microfiber cloth we could include as well, if that's something that's used in conjunction. Makes sense? Another way to stand out, right? So let's keep going. Not waterproof. Case very strong, and the magnet is strong, so they actually like that. But the website states that it is an awesome waterproof case, but when you receive the item, it is clearly marked water resistant, not waterproof. Another good example of something we want to make sure of. And again, you could have in your title that you've got waterproof product, right? Waterproof case. And if your product isn't in fact waterproof, this is what can happen. So you can see a couple of things in this first example. Number one, ways to improve the offer. Number two, things we absolutely have to have in our offer. And number three, then, things that we must avoid and must mention then and test when we get our samples. So that's the first one. I think I've seen a lot of potential here, but we'll do a couple of examples just so we can see this exercise in more than one situation. Okay, so the second product example that I have is this one here. It's a simple plastic shoebox. I've talked about it on the channel before. I just thought I'd bring an old example in. I've got some other original examples in a second, but I thought I'd just do this one right now. I'm very familiar with this market, so I thought it'd be interesting. So let's look at our 5 stars. And then let's look at our 3 stars and our 1 stars, just to give you a different kind of take on the journey. All right, so perfect. Need to get more for sure. Got the high one, so not too much there. That's interesting. The shoes, these boxes are stackable, and since the front opens, there's no need to unstack and restack shoe boxes. So that's another piece, again, that's a really good benefit people have when they buy this product. You don't need to unstack and restack shoe boxes. You can simply take out shoes. I don't believe that's mentioned too often. And in some cases, that's not even shown in the images, but that's something you can, number one, mention, show in your images. So now you're really solving the problems people really have. And you're also giving them information that they've clearly loved about a product and are going to utilize when making a further any other people are making this purchase decision. Make sense? So that's a really cool thing that we could absolutely do. They easily fit a pair of heels, probably up to a size 9. That's an important point, by the way, because you want to make sure then, if these only fit up to a size 9, did you say in your listing that it fit up to a size 12? Some people, they don't test the product enough, and that can happen, and that can lead to a bad review, which we may see in just a second. And by the way, just to say, I didn't actually check any of these examples before. These are like completely new to me. I just thought I'd do it this way so that I'm like you. I'm just looking at it for the first time. So I wear an 8. That's fine. Okay. Hey, did you know that if you want, you can jump over to Instagram, follow me, and you can DM me and ask me a question? I don't usually give out this information, but for you today, I am. So all you gotta do is go to Stephen J. Summers over on Instagram, and then follow me. Make sure you do that, and then you can just send me a DM if you have a question or if you'd like me to make a video about something in particular. Would love to hear from you as well. Back to the video. So I love loved how they were actually boxes and they stack. So everyone's saying the same thing here. They love the stackable feature. That's really important, etc. So I never thought I could fit sneaker boxes that fit my... So look, they're saying here they actually fit up to a 14. Now, that's a male shoe. So now we have a female shoe. I think they were talking about high heels a second ago, up to a 9. Male shoe up to a 14. That's very different, and that's something you have to be aware of. If you're listing these as unisex and you're trying to stand out because of that, you could really find you're in a bit of a situation if you do that. So you have to have this, you have to know this. Now, another way to stand out here would be you could potentially have a shoe box that fits really big feet, right? Like size 15, 16, 17, because there's people that have feet that big, right? Not myself, but there are people that are out there in that situation. So that's actually an opportunity for maybe even a new product. It could be related to this, but a new product, you could go research that and see opportunities. See how reviews give so much, like there's so many ideas from here. It's crazy. So let's see, I got these for my kids' shoes. Each got 2, okay. I have 2 extra for toys. So again, that's a side benefit. Can also store toys, right? Pretty cool. So what I would say here as well is that you'd want to mention the fact that like they're talking about it's fairly sturdy but not super strong. You might then find shoe boxes then that are like really strong, really durable. They're not going to bend. They're not going to do anything. That could be your USP with a product like this. So you would then go, well, who out there is supplying plastic shoe boxes that are really strong, really durable, don't bend? Where can I find this? See, so that's another opportunity, another way to stand out, something you could be thinking about as you're going through this process. So let's look at the other 3 stars. Shipping sucks and break the box. So I'm not really going to look at this because it's related to shipping. Not really relevant to us. In that case, if you're using FBA and Amazon shipped it out on your behalf, you would be in a good position to say, well, look, I need this taken care of because I didn't ship it. They will take care of a review like that for you. At least they should. So look, that's a look. However, 3 of the doors have already broken. So we've got a 3-star because the front door breaks easily. So that comes back to my point a second ago about durability. And you can mention these front doors are not going to break. They're going to open up, you're going to take out your shoes, keep things stackable, but they're not going to break. That's important, okay? So about 10 and 1 is broken. Kind of a harsh review, but they did show a picture of it. So look, you can see how it's cracked here. So that to me is a sign of, it's a bit of an issue with a product like this because you can see how that is cracked, and that could happen to more than one product. So that's another thing you can look at. Maybe you want to go the other way and your product is not quite as rigid, so it's not going to break. It's going to bend instead and then it'll come back, right? Just another idea. So I think really from here, we're not seeing too much more. These are like the Met reviews, as I call them. Not a whole lot in here that's that great. So I usually just kind of like take a quick look at those and I jump out. 1 stars, right? Do not buy worst product ever bought. You know, breaks extremely easily. Nothing fits inside. Or the tall one, it's really small. Took pictures to demonstrate. Blah, 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 right? It's worst product ever bought on Amazon. I'll have time, blah, blah, blah. Do not buy if you're a size 3 or 4. So like there's a huge, look, some people are going to complain and be weird, some people not. But this person has included images, and in fairness, when you like, well, they do fit, they do fit. But you can see here, look, this is poor. They're breaking easily, they're not great. Not the best of a review, but an opportunity for you to make sure your item is not in that situation. And also an opportunity for your listing as well, something you'd absolutely include here. Very, very important as well. So I'm going to ignore customer service, not really relevant to us because we use Amazon's. So a size 9 or up in men, see, don't bother wasting your money. So that's clearly an issue here, one you want to make sure you deal with as well. And another way to stand out, you might even just do a men's variation, a women's variation, and actually have that in place as well. That's an opportunity, really, really good. So they don't fit shoes inside them. I'm just going to ignore that, it's kind of weird. Horrible cheap plastic, that's a problem. In fairness, you could talk about the type of plastic, why this material plastic you have is the best, it's not going to break, etc., etc. Another opportunity to stand out also, and just improve your listing in general, but also just improve your product, your actual offer as well. Very important. So look, that's that one. I think we can pretty much got everything from that we're going to get. Let's keep moving. So now we have this Bear home weighted blanket for kids, 40 by 60 inches, all natural, 100% cotton. Cool. There's a few things here, even in the title, I can already see that, you know, are going to be important, like things like the non-toxic glass beads. They don't need to repeat these sizes as well. I don't know why they're doing that. It's kind of weird, but that can happen. So anyway, let's look at the ratings. So we've got our 5 stars. We'll take a look at those, and we'll look at our 1 stars. And our 2 stars are worth looking at as well, because they're going to be super negative also. Good opportunity for us. Doesn't shift around while I sleep. Important feature, very important, because people are active sleepers, tossing and turning. right? So the blanket reduced the constant moving around me. That's excellent. So that's something we'd absolutely include in our bullets and in our description as well. And also, you know, this can be a feature that can help your listing stand out even from a title perspective, right? You might even come up with a name for, you know, non-whatever technology or whatever, right? So you can even come up with a name for something that can help give a unique mechanism behind your product.
It's produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive diractance.
So this is the thing that makes sure you stay in place, you don't move around as much. You can come up with a name for that. People used to call, you know, anti-slip technology, right? That kind of thing. It's an interesting idea as well. So let's keep looking. All right, so I had trouble getting a good night's sleep since infancy. First night with this weighted blanket, I intentions of reading, etc. Okay. Pulled the blanket over me and studying my iPads. Okay. Did not wake again until the morning. So again, yeah, like look, no midnight trip to the bathroom, right? Or waking for no reason with my mind racing. Huge, like again, these midnight trips, like people who buy this product, the problem they have is they're tossing and turning, they're not sleeping the full night, they're going to the bathroom multiple times a night. This product helps solve that problem. You would want to make sure you mention that all over the place, because these are important features that create benefits that people want, right? This is why people buy products, to solve problems. I was worried the 10-pound weight would be too heavy for her, but it's perfect. Again, that's an important point. You know, people might think that, as you can just see, like they've got a kid, is it 10 pounds gonna be too much? No, it's not. That's important as well. It's a feature we'd mention, a good opportunity, right? Sleep quality's gone up. Now, just to say, sleep quality has gone up. What does that give us? It gives us an idea. It gives us the potential. So people are buying this to what? To improve their night's sleep, obviously. But that gives us an opportunity. So what are products that we could find, that we could bundle with this item that improve sleep quality? Well, I'm wearing blue blockers right now. That's an example. These might be a little too expensive, but you see where we're going with it. We're starting to think about, all right, people are going to sleep. They're using this while they're sleeping. What are accessories we could be thinking about? We could be researching that would help somebody while they're sleeping. So let's just do it. Let's just take a quick look, right? So products to improve sleep quality. I have no idea what I'm going to find here, but let's just have a look. So there's an interesting one, right? It's like a night mask. That's immediately an interesting idea for me. It may or may not work, but it's just a good thing to consider. So it's going to take a while to load there. But anyway, look, that's a sleep mask. We all know what one of those is. Multiple different colors. You might just think, hey, do you know what I'm going to do with my weighted blanket? I'm going to include a sleep mask. That sleep mask, like you get them on airplanes and stuff, they're not expensive at all. You might also include earplugs, right? Potentially, because earplugs with the night mask, going with your weighted blanket, that's something that can improve your night's sleep, improve your sleep quality. That could be a really interesting way to stand out, make your offer better than everybody else's. Does that make sense? And they're physical products. It all matches up with what we do in Marketplace Superheroes, so there's no issue whatsoever. Now, that said, let's go over and take a quick look at the negative reviews just to see what people are saying. So, weighted blanket concept is wonderful, construction is poor. Sheds glass beads, that's bad, right? Sheds glass beads. We want to say our product is so finely well stitched, it's not going to break. Glass beads are not going to go all over the place. Important. Honestly, I'll probably just throw it out. Okay, not good. Sand that in the pockets shifted, no longer a weighted blanket. So again, we say the sand will never shift in our product. We've made sure of it. Here's what we've done to do that. That could be in your description, also in your features, in your bullets, something relating to this sand. The sand's not going to move anywhere. Very important as well. Yeah, so it seems like everybody is saying the glass is shifting. Some people are saying it's sand, but the glass beads are shifting or they're leaking. That's clearly the main problem with this product. We can all see, right? It's just so obvious that that's the problem here. So we would have to make sure our product, when we test it, these problems do not exist. Things don't shift around. There's no problems. You have to actually try the product. Go and sleep with the product. Try it out. Like, make sure it's a great item. That's important. I might even just buy one of these after, because they actually sound like a really cool product for sleep quality and stuff like that, which I think is really interesting. So again, something to consider. Lots of ways to improve this offer and stand out. And I pointed out a lot of them, which I hope you can see. So take a look at your own products now. Go and see how you can improve your item as well. That's it for this video. I hope you found it really, really useful to you. I hope you go and do this exercise in your own business as well and find ways to make your offers better. Find what are your competition doing? What's the problem with their product? Even look at your own reviews. What are people saying about your item? How would you go and make your item better? Go back to your supplier, speak to them about it, get better, make the product better, because if a product is poor quality, it's going to affect your overall Amazon business and your listing as well. With that said, as always, please like this video if you enjoyed it. Also, secondly, subscribe to the channel. And also, we did ask you a little questions and we asked you to do hashtags and all that. Please do play along with that. It really helps the video, helps the channel as well. And also just helps you, put in a little bit of information. You'll remember putting in that information and it'll lock in what we talked about today into your brain all that much better. And if you're not part of Marketplace Superheroes, there is free training available for you. All you gotta do to get access to it is go to the link in the description or the first comment and grab your free training. And as always, I'm over on Instagram. If you want to DM me, ask me any questions, Stephen J. Summers. You should see it on screen right now. Check out my stories every single day. I post stuff all the time. And DM. Just get in touch with me. Let me know what's going on. Let me know how we can help you more. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I certainly enjoyed making it. We'll see you in the next one.